Hello and welcome to today's style snack. We are talking about something that is related to style indirectly, and that is favorite things that help me sleep. They call it beauty sleep for a reason. It affects not only how we feel, but also how we look. The dark circles under the eyes, looking tired, bloodshot eyes, red rimmed eyes. It affects our skin. It can affect everything about us. So, sleep is one of those things that if you are not getting enough, everything in your life suffers. So, I have been on a sleep um, journey for 12 years. Sleeping used to be my superpower. And then all of a sudden, it was my worst enemy. So, I have spent 12 years figuring out things that will help me sleep. I just thought of one more. The list is long. In fact, it's so long that we're going to have to do this in two parts. We're going to do it today is things that help me go to sleep, and next week is things that help me stay asleep and get the best quality of sleep. Um, I had to split it up because otherwise we'd be here for a long time. The first thing that I want to share with you is a sleep mask. And that might sound like, well, duh, April. But light can really disturb your sleep. And during certain times of the year, it gets light really early. But aside from that, there are other sources of light that can disturb your sleep in your bedroom. Like we had to take black electrical tape and cover the logo on our television because it glowed even when it was turned off. It could be your alarm clock, it could be a smartwatch, it could be a power strip. I'm naming off things in my bedroom that emit light. It could be totally different things in yours, light coming from under your bedroom door, a lot of things. So I've started wearing a sleep mask every night, and it has helped tremendously. Like if my husband gets up to get the kids ready for school, and he's coming in and out of the bedroom. They turn in their phones every night and they charge in our bedroom. So if he comes in to get their phones, comes in to get his shoes, it doesn't, he uses his flashlight on his phone, but even that amount of light would wake me up. And so I wear a sleep mask. However, the one I started wearing was causing my eyelashes to go permanently smashed and sideways. And it didn't come out with showering or mascara application. So after looking around, I found this one, and it has pockets for your eyes and your eyelashes. And my eyelashes are slowly unbending. So I don't know if I can get close enough to show you, but like the sides here are still wonky, but they were like going this way, sideways. They're still not curling up the way they naturally do. But at least they're not going sideways as much, except the outer pieces are kind of weird. But they are unbending. And so that it looked weird. It looked like I hadn't brushed my hair except my eyelashes. So there are quite a few options out there that have these pockets for your eyes. But I specifically wanted a silk one, and not only because it feels so luxurious. Silk is ideal for your skin because it doesn't dry out your skin the way other fabrics do. It won't absorb the beauty products that you just applied to your skin at bedtime, and it's antimicrobial, which also helps keep your skin beautiful. And other fabrics like cotton, satin, polyesters, they will all do those things. The next thing I use to help me go to sleep is this little guy. After having 6 kids, my husband and I have both become light sleepers. Every rustle of the sheets, every trip to the bathroom, or creak of the house disturbs our sleep. This is an Echo Dot, and I prefer this over a white noise machine because with a white noise machine, the sound clips are usually really short, like 15 to 30 seconds, and they repeat. And I know I'm not the only one because I read about this in reviews, but my brain quickly picks up the rhythm or the pattern and focuses on that, which keeps me awake. And a lot of them don't sound authentic, or they're so short, they don't sound authentic. So we use a track on Amazon Music called Ocean Sounds by Joe Baker. And we used to set it to just go on repeat all night, but sometimes it would fail and then it would go off in the middle of the night. So my husband set up a schedule so it turns itself on over and over again. And so it goes through certain cycles, and it's well over an hour long. So we don't have to, I can't find that rhythm or pattern in it. And it is authentic ocean sounds. It's not mechanical, or at least it sounds authentic. It's very natural sounding. And that white noise, which I cannot tolerate white noise when I'm awake, but I love it when I'm sleeping. And you could find other sounds if you like the sound of a fan. What are some others? There are a lot of white noise sounds out there that you can pick. This just happens to be the one that we like, and this is the track that we like. And the Echo Dot, so this is another source of light in your bedroom. So, and we also turned off notifications, so it didn't ping at us for random messages. I don't know. We don't keep it on a nightstand. We keep it on the floor behind the nightstand, so we don't see it and we don't see that light, and it's not getting knocked off. That's just how we do it. So if you have any questions or comments as we go along, please leave them here and we'll chat at the end. If you have any sleep recommendations, things that help you go to sleep, please leave them here, because I am always ready to find more. But I will tell you, I am sleeping better than I have in years. The next one is something that helps me either with the ocean or something else. I really like to listen to meditations. They help me fall asleep, but I don't want to bother Mr. Stunning or compete with the ocean music, because then I have to turn that meditation up loud enough to be able to hear it. And then the ocean music is loud, and that's just too much. And so regular earbuds will fall out of my ears and get lost in the bed. So I would actually end up staying awake because I was worried about losing my earbuds and losing them in the bed, which it's just anxiety. So, and the earbuds are also uncomfortable. I'm a side sleeper, so the earbuds are really uncomfortable if you're laying on your side. I found this headband. I can comfortably wear this all night, even if I'm sleeping on my side. And let me get the picture so I can over. Okay, so I love that this says enjoying. That just gives me the giggles. But this is a really soft headband. And then the earbuds are in here. They're Bluetooth, so they're wireless. There's one on each side. You turn the power on here. There's volume control buttons here, or you can control the volume directly on your phone. So, for example, last week I was at a conference, and they had us bunking with other women. So I had 2 roommates, and I could put this on and play the ocean music through Amazon Music on my phone and have my own white noise and not have to worry about bothering other women with my white noise, because some people don't like it. So I can wear this. I travel with it. And I can also, or if I want to, sometimes instead of a meditation, I'll put on a book to play until the end of the chapter. With Audible, you can set sleep timers, like for a certain number of minutes or until the end of the chapter. And so sometimes I'll do that to drift off to sleep. I also wear it when I work out. because for the same reasons, they won't fall out of my ears or get lost. And that's been a problem for me in the past, just earbuds falling out of my ears. So I do like this. It's a soft material. It's not too tight. If I don't like regular headbands that end right here, give me a wicked headache really quickly. It's soft, it fits, it's stretchy, and I really do like it, and I am definitely enjoying. The next item is going to sound crazy. And oh, I meant to grab pictures of these in my bedroom. I'll see if I can pull them up at the end. Our bedroom is on the main floor, and we have hardwood throughout, which means sound travels. It also means there's a gap under our door because you can't scrape your bedroom door on wood floors the way you can on carpet. So if we're trying to sleep and our early risers or night owls are up, we hear it all. Every clink of the dishes, every water cup filled, not to mention every bark, yip, and toenail click of our dog, who is certainly up with them. And not only that, but if I can hear them, they can hear me. You know what I mean? And that weirded me out. So we started looking for options to block the sound. We tried changing out our bedroom door for a solid one. It did absolutely nothing. We considered buying sound panels, all kinds of crazy ideas until we found the sound curtains. They block almost every noise. I mean, they are so insulating. It's fabulous. So I even put a set in front of the ante before our bedroom that comes out of the main part of the house. And I love how they look. There's a name for these kinds of curtains, but they're trending again. It's a classic look, but it doesn't hurt that they're trending now. So the ones that I got are the navy ones. We just wanted to try them out to see if they even worked. None of the colors that they had were colors that I would choose for my personal decor. But the plan was, if they worked, I would look for fabric I do love and then have a seamstress cover these curtains in it because there's special fabric in between the two layers. And I ended up coming across some curtains that I love just as they are. And right now, the two sets are double hung, but I plan to take them to a tailor and have her stitch them together. So these on the right are the ones that I love. They're a velvet. They're a lighter blue than they're showing here. But they're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. And I have mine, when they're loose, they puddle on the floor like this because I want them to cover the gap in the floor. Not only that, if one of the kids gets up and turns on lights out in the main floor, that light shines really brightly under the bedroom door with the sound right in my face. So I have them puddling. And then when they're swept back behind the hooks, they just barely graze the floor. So those have been an absolute game changer in so many ways. It makes our bedroom a very private sanctuary, which is what it should be. I'm considering putting some up at the under end of our bedroom to block the light, as well as the bird preserve that has taken up residence in the trees outside our bedroom window. They are so noisy. And the earlier the light starts, the earlier they start singing. And I know it's all like romantic and charming in a Disney fairy tale, but oh my gosh, when you're tired and you're trying to sleep and it's 4:30 and they want to serenade you, I don't enjoy it. Come back at 9 or something and we can have a moment, right? But no. These curtains also function perfectly as blackout curtains because they're layered. You got the two layers of the fabric you see and then the sound panels in between. So for these next two recommendations, I need you to know that I am not a doctor and this isn't medical advice. Always, always talk to your doctor before adding any supplement or medication to your regimen for a lot of reasons. It could interact with something you're already taking, it could interact with another condition you have. Because April said so is not medical advice. I'm just sharing what I do. Talk to your doctor and see if it's something that would work for you. So the first one is, if you've reached the age when your hormones get confused, is what I think they must be, you might need help balancing them with hormone replacement therapy. And specifically, if you're struggling to sleep, it could be your progesterone ratio. Your progesterone estrogen ratios are off. Mine, I needed more progesterone. I take it at night and it helps me drift off to sleep. How soon before bedtime I take it depends on how much food I have in my stomach. So if I've had a larger, later meal, I'll take it earlier because it's going to have to get through all that food before it gets digested and metabolized. And if I ate earlier or I had a lighter dinner, then I take it about 30 minutes before bedtime. You don't want it to kick in too late, or you'll feel groggy and have a hard time waking up the next morning. You want it to be functioning in your system for about 8 hours. So if you are having trouble sleeping, particularly if this is something that changed, ask your doctor to check your hormone levels and see if that could be the culprit. The next one that is also not medical advice, my doctor took me off progesterone for a while to see if it was causing these other problems and recommended that I try CBD oil. I am not going to get into the politics and whatever, but it's legal, I think, everywhere because it doesn't have the part of the drug that gets you high. It's not going to make you high. It makes you go to sleep. And it helps you sink into sleep. I don't typically need both. And now that I'm back on progesterone, I don't use the CBD oil anymore. This is the brand I use, but whatever you choose, I would recommend the capsules rather than the tincture because the taste is absolutely vile. It doesn't go away after eating or drinking or brushing your teeth, and you're more likely to get the CBD burps and you're burping it up all day. Well, I don't usually get them with the capsules, and plus I'm sleeping anyway. So if it did burp up, it would be while I was asleep. But it can also help with anxiety and other things. But it was so helpful when I was not able to be on progesterone. The next thing that really, really helps me, this one is absolutely critical. There is an ideal temperature range when you're sleeping. I think it's 65 to 68 or 63 to 68. And that, even though I'm cold natured and I would not be able to tolerate those temperatures while I was awake, I get really hot really easily when I'm asleep. I radiate heat. Cooling down the entire main floor when ours is the only bedroom on that level just doesn't work. Our bedroom, like our last bedroom at our previous house, I swear the intention was to use it as a meat locker. It was probably 10 degrees colder in that room than the rest of the main floor. And so keeping our bedroom cold, even in the summer, was not an issue. But we have to make in this bedroom, we have to make the rest of the house really, really cold, or the rest of the main floor, in order to get our bedroom temperature down. And that's just, well, it's wasteful and it's not cost effective. So we've taken other measures. When the weather cools down, like it currently is starting to cool down at night at our house, we open a window. and that's free. And it keeps it fabulously cold while we stay cozy and warm under our covers. To avoid the temptation to stay in bed all day because our room is as cold as it is outside, the heat is scheduled to come on about half an hour before we want to wake up. And while that does not combat the open window in our bedroom door is closed, so we're not, and we've got those curtains that are insulating and keeping the cold in our room. We also keep the bathroom door closed. And so when the heat comes on 30 minutes before we get up, the bathroom gets nice and toasty warm. So a quick trip across the room is all it takes to find refuge. And then it's really nice in there. I also get to put on my big cozy robe, which coincidentally hangs over an air vent, so it feels like it just came out of the dryer. Pure heaven, and all the incentive I need to get out of the covers and cross the bedroom. In the summer, we have not found a very good solution. Like I said, we'd have to refrigerate the whole main floor to get it cool enough in our bedroom. And we've talked to our HVAC guy, and we'd have to like rip out the ceilings. It would be a huge, huge job to resolve our concern, like enormously, hugely disruptive and expensive. So right now we're using one of those big, giant, noisy fans, and it helps, but I forgot to turn that off. It's not ideal. So we are looking for other solutions, but fortunately, I think tonight it's going to drop down into the 50s, and hopefully that will keep our bedroom cool enough for us to sleep comfortably. My next thing that really helps me with all the sensory sensitivities I have, I often joke that I am the princess and the entire world is my pea. I cannot sleep in pajamas that touch my neck, go below my knees or elbows. I cannot stand for fabric to be bunching in my elbows or behind my knees, or the feel of pants like swishing or getting tangled below. I can't do it. I don't like it to itch, scratch, or otherwise aggravate my sensitive skin. So when I discovered these Soma Cool Nights pajamas, they come in a lot of different styles. You can get the t-shirt and pants, t-shirt and shorts. Here's a sleeveless one. It also comes in short sleeve that's a little shorter and straighter. Tank top and pants, tank top and shorts. They have like spaghetti strap nightgowns. There's something for everyone there. It was love at first touch. They're so soft and silky, which is fantastic, but they also keep you cool at night, and they're moisture wicking for those miserable night sweats that start happening at a certain age. I haven't reached hot flash stage, but I have reached the night sweat stage. So I can't attest to how they are for night flashes or hot flashes, but I cannot imagine they hurt. My 15-year-old daughter, who is even more sensitive to the feel of things on her skin, touched one of mine recently while I was folding my laundry and begged for a few of her own. So I got her some, and she's in love. She loves them. So she was like, so Mom, I threw away these other pajamas I had. They're definitely too small for me now. And I was like, are they? Now you don't have any pajamas, huh? It was true. She needed, well, and those were like fleecy and it's summertime. She needed some new pajamas, and she loves them. She absolutely loves them. My next tip is to get some blue light glasses. Blue light is stimulating, and the sleep hygiene experts recommend turning off all electronic devices and having very warm lights in your bedroom, and then dimming those at least an hour before bedtime. If you are so diligent, my hat is off to you. I am not. So just like I wear blue light glasses while I work at my computer, I also keep a pair in my nightstand for watching TV or looking at my phone. These are the first ones. Well, I'll show you the different ones. Hold on. I'm missing a picture. Well, the first ones I bought, hold on. Two of these pictures, I think, are a duplicate. Well, no, they're not. They just look a little different than mine. Okay, I've gotten mine. I got mine a few years ago. So, looking at this picture, I think they changed the style of them a little bit, or maybe the picture is just weird. But I'll show you. All right, so these are the first ones I got. The top pair. Honestly, I'd heard about blue light glasses. I thought it was snake oil. These were very inexpensive. I picked them up on a whim. I saw them there in person. They fit me good enough. But they made an immediate difference in my workday. My eye strain, I found like these muscles right here felt really tight by the end of the day. I had a bit of a headache, like just my whole face felt tense. And now that I wear blue light glasses while I'm at my computer, I don't experience that anymore. I take them off to do these lives, but because with all the lights that I have on here in my studio, it does reflect a little bit. So I got these first ones, and I immediately noticed the difference. They're the ones I keep in my nightstand upstairs because it's not these, it's a different pair. They're a little too wide for my baby sized head. I have the hardest time finding glasses that fit me, that I don't look like I'm wearing my dad's glasses. The ones I originally got do make the world look yellow, and they also have that blue reflective glare. And so if you're talking to people, it's very awkward. They can't see your eyes. And, at home, I'm talking to my kids, I'm talking to my husband. I want to see their eyes, and they want to see my eyes. So they're perfect for, I don't want to wear them during the day, but they're perfect for nighttime hanging out in my room. They work great, and they're only $35. I have two pairs of them. I don't think I have a pair of those in my desk. They might both be upstairs. I don't. So these are I have two different pairs of these that I just put on for you. They're the same brand, and they work great for my head size. These are the ones that are just a touch too big. The first ones are these here on the left. They fit me perfectly, but I wanted tortoise, and they're called whiskey tortoise, but they're so dark that they look black. You can only kind of see the tortoisey part here on the sides, but from the front they look black, which I still like, but I really wanted tortoise. And I got those. They just have the blue light and the no glare. Then I wanted a pair of tortoise, so I got these. The other ones don't come in a more tortoisey color. These do, though, and I love the color of these. This is exactly what I wanted. I had my other ones on yesterday, and I forget that they're on because they're so comfortable and they make my eyes feel so good that I accidentally wear them up the stairs, and they're on my bathroom counter. But this is, and we'll leave links to the all three pairs of glasses. These are also very affordable. If they would make, and then these have my reader prescription in them. So I wear these a lot when I'm working at my computer, looking at my phone. I don't have to have them. I haven't reached that point, but they reduce the eye strain. This other pair, so first, second, third, my second pair They don't have any magnification in them. Mr. Stunning loves my glasses, and he calls them my sexy secretary glasses. But these have been a total game changer, and wearing them at night to block out the blue light from your electronic devices really will start to diminish that stimulation in your brain and help you go to sleep more quickly. The last one that I just thought of I've been collecting these for months, like this list, and this one just came back to me. One of the very first things that I tried to help me with sleep, and it not only helped me with sleep, it helped me with a lot of other things, was magnesium. The natural calm magnesium. There are different types of magnesium. Some help you sleep, different ones do different things. So natural calm is what helps me sleep. It's a powder. You mix it with a little water and you drink it. It's got a little bit of a fruity, effervescent flavor. I just put it in a cup of water, not like a huge cup, like literally 8 ounces, and take that at bedtime. The other benefit of this type of magnesium is it will keep your bowel movements regular. If you struggle with constipation, this keeps things moving, and you'll know that you've taken too much if things loosen up too much down there and it starts getting looser than you would like. So it's really easy to self-regulate the magnesium, and we'll grab a link to that and include it here in the comments and in the blog post. There will be a blog post that goes up later today, and if you're on my email list, you'll be notified of that, and that all the links will be there, the pictures, the descriptions, to help you see that. But these have all been game changers. The magnesium helps you calm. It's called natural calm because it helps you calm down. It helps with anxiety. It helped me also with muscle cramps. Magnesium is used in over 300 chemical processes in the body, and how the depletion shows up. Almost everybody's magnesium deficient because our soil is magnesium deficient because of monocropping. When they plant the same thing in the same fields year after year after year after year, those plants deplete the exact same nutrients year after year after year. But when you rotate crops, some plants put things back into the soil and they take different things out of the soil. So when you rotate your crops, the soil nutrient levels even out. So our spinach does not have as much magnesium in it as it used to. Our food in general doesn't. So taking a magnesium supplement you'll be surprised at for some people it's migraines, others it's muscle pain, back pain. For me, it was foot cramps and sleeping were the two that I noticed immediately. Skin issues. So it'll show up in different ways, but we all need magnesium. If you're not taking a magnesium supplement, talk to your doctor first. Remember, I am not a doctor. I just play one at home, and you don't live with me, so that doesn't count. Talk to your doctor, get your magnesium levels checked. Even then, sometimes in the blood, the blood test, it doesn't show you what's available to your body. So that was a game changer. These are the things that help me go to sleep. And next week, we're going to talk about the things, and some of these help me stay asleep. But next week, we're going to talk about 2 things that's going to take the entire time that help me go to sleep, stay asleep, and get really high quality sleep. And I have not shut up about them since I discovered them. Every single one of my neighbors knows. All of my family members know. Every woman I talked to at that conference last week, which had nothing to do with sleep or any of these things, knows about it. They have made such a dramatic impact on my sleep quality, which impacts the quality of my life. We need sleep for so many reasons. So join me next week for that. And then after that, we'll be back to our normal style content, but this is definitely related to style because looking good is one thing, but feeling good if you're dragging through the day, it's not good. Let me just see if I can find really quickly those pictures of the curtains in my bedroom and the ante. Actually, I took this is just a quick picture I took to show my friend. Mr. Stunning had put up the hooks for me because I finally picked some, and they're not like draped and styled and whatever, but just so you can see them. And then I'll see if I can pull one up in my bedroom. If I took one in my bedroom, I think I did. I just think I took it before we had I know there's a word for them, the hooks that hold them back. So this is out of the main part of the house into that little ante before our bedroom. So we can double up. We can close these and then close the ones in our bedroom as well. That shows the color. Okay, I took this at night. They look a little darker than they really are. Let me see if I can grab the one in my bedroom. And I'll show you some pictures, some of my inspiration pictures for these curtains. There's a name for this style as well. Like this whole idea of hanging curtains. I have a few of these saved on my phone as well. You can look at these while I pull up the picture in my bedroom. These are just screenshots I took from Pinterest. So they're not cropped or anything. And they can be super casual or they can be more formal. I was going for the more formal look. But this one right here is more casual. Let's see if I can find so that's a little bit more of the modern farmhouse look. If your decor style is more casual. Okay, here's a picture of my bedroom. Well, that part of my bedroom when we were rearranging some things, but the curtains are hung. I'll share you this other inspiration picture while that loads on my phone. This one is kind of in between. It's a little dressier. The fabric is a little more formal on this one. The rod is gold. You can see, the chandelier, and the hook thing is, I don't know, got a crystal fancy knob on it or something. Do you like all of the professional official terms I'm using? Call me for home decor advice anytime. Just kidding. All right, here's the picture of them in my bedroom. So there's a desk that is under, it was being refinished at the time, but these are the curtains, and that's a pretty good representation of the color. And so these are still on top of the navy blackout curtains, and now they're the hook things holding them back. And then the next step, the final step, is to go get them stitched together by a seamstress. And then so the desk is here now with only one of these chairs. And I'd love to put a picture light up here, but baby steps, y'all, baby steps. So yeah, I hope that helps. I don't think I have I think the other pictures that I have that were inspiration photos are just saved to a Pinterest board. Yeah, they're not on my phone. So, all right, well, let's see if there are any questions and comments. I really don't see that many. The links to everything but the magnesium are here. Vanessa says those pajamas sound amazing. I love them. I mean, I like the short sleeve nightgown. It's long enough that I'm not going to risk flashing any family members wearing them around the house. But they don't come below my knees. I also my shoulders get I get hot while I'm sleeping, but my shoulders get cold. And so I like to have something on my shoulders when I'm asleep. I know I'm super high maintenance with a lot of things related to my personal comfort, but I love them. So I recommend you give them a try. Someone says tie bags. Thank you. I know there's a right word for it, and it lives in the black hole in my brain where and I can't pull them out, and that's one of them. It's really frustrating. Denise says, "Is there a link to the PJs?" We should have a link. Let me see. Let me see if it's in my document. I didn't, but let me grab it really fast. There are a lot of different styles. So this page will link to all the options. And someone on my team is going to have to pop the link in there because I can't comment on here for some reason. I'm not allowed to comment through this, but someone in my team can do it. They're really good. I like them. Does anybody have any other recommendations for helping to go to sleep? I have heard from so many of you that you struggle with sleep as much as I did. And so this is one I have been working on for some time now, gathering my favorite tips and tricks. And some of these are fairly recent, like that sleep mask is a recent thing. And the ones that I'm going to tell you about next week are recent and they changed my life. That's all there is to it. They changed my life. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope this was helpful. I hope you can get some sleep. It makes all the difference in the world if you can sleep. I keep saying that, but as someone who hasn't slept well in 12 years, and honestly, my whole life, now I can see that I was not sleeping well my entire life. It just got worse 12 years ago. So I'm excited to share these tips with you. Join me again next week at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're not already following this page and you don't want to miss any of these style steps, which I promise you don't, go ahead and click that link or follow, whatever they're calling it now. They've changed it so many times. And you will be, well, if Facebook deigns to do so, you'll be notified every time I go live and also see the content that we put out throughout the week. Have a wonderful Wednesday and a wonderful rest of your week.